Hello and welcome to another great day online with your brains, and today I'm going to show you a quick way to create a QR code with just 3 lines of code in Python. Without wasting my time, let's get started. So what I'm going to show you is a quick way and also a programming side of way in creating a QR code. But before you know or do everything in a quick way, you need to know how it is done. Okay, so I will show you the programming aspect and the quick way you can generate your QR code so fast and so simple. So all I want to do is we are going to use a pycharm IDE environment. If you don't understand it, the integrated development environment where programmers use to create softwares and codes, like for it to run on some Windows systems or Mac systems and also Linux systems. So if you don't know how to do this, I'll leave a link in the description below, so that it will give you a process on how to install this pycharm or the IDE environment, so you start doing some programming yourself. So without wasting my time, let's get into it in the purpose of this video. Okay, so when you launch this pycharm IDE, this is what you get. Welcome to pycharm. Now what we are going to do is to create a new project, because we are going to write the simple code to generate our QR code. So I'll click on new project, then give it a name. Let's say QRCODE project. Okay, now this is the interpreter we are going to use. The interpreter, which means like just like you want to learn maybe Spanish or German or English, you need somebody to interpret for you if you are, let's say, a Japanese. Okay, so this is what we are going to use Python 3.7 to interpret our language between we the users and the computer itself, because computer understands zeros and ones. So what we're going to do now is, after this, we just click on create, and it will take some time. It will create our environment for us to start coding. So you could see creating the virtual environment for us. So let's wait for some some seconds or minutes, depending on your computer. It's going to be fast, but it's trying to initialize some stuff. Down here you could see the bars are reading, so we just wait for some time and let's get started. I think it's also trying to install some pip, trying to update it, because I'm connected to the internet, so don't worry about that. So I think our environment is actually ready. So this is what we are going to see in your main screen when you start this program. Now this is what we are going to do to create this QR code. What we need to do is to first select the QR code project, then right click on it. Okay, then click on new file, and what you're going to write is a program, is a Python file program. Okay, so click on Python file, then give it a name. I'm going to name my QR code scanner, or scan anything. You can give it a name, then click on enter. Perfect, you'll be given this neat and nice environment. We don't have any code here yet. We are going to write a code. So what we are going to do now is, this is what we are doing. Let me go back to the browser. Now this is my YouTube page where I did a review of the new operating system on the Sage Security OS, which I did some months ago. Okay, so we want to send this link to somebody, so that when he scans, it brings him direct to this page. Now this is the simplest way you can do it, by copying this line of code. Okay, just click here and select the whole page, control copy or command copy on Mac, then paste it here. I've already pasted it here, so I'm just going to show you. Perfect. The moment you paste this here, this is your QR code, and this is the side, the QR code generator. It generates it instantly for you. Then you can save it, you send it to your friends in group, they scan it, and it brings them direct to your website or your YouTube channel. Okay, but this is just simple way you can do things so quick. When you are in a hurry to do something, you can just navigate to this site and do it. But here I'm going to show you how you can do it with programming skills, because as a computer scientist or an IT personnel, you should know how things go about, not like the layman view. Maybe accountants and, let's say, bankers are the ones to use this site for like quick response to some stuff. but as a programmer or an IT personnel, you need to know this kind of stuff first before you get into this instant actions. Okay, so what we need to do now is, you see this link, we are going to do a programming to save this link in the same as the QR code as it generated here, but this time we are generating it ourselves. Okay, so what we're doing now is to go to this site called PyPy and search for this name, QRCODE. Here just type QRCODE and that's it. You hit enter. Let me see whether my internet. Perfect. You choose the first, it's a QR code image generator. Okay, click on that. Now copy this code, pip install QR code. Copy this, go back to your IDE environment. Down here you see what is called terminal. Click on the terminal, then paste the code here, then hit on enter. You could see it will start collecting the QR code, like it's trying to pull all the hot resources and the binary from the site so that you can work with it. Now after this, all you need to do is to write import QR code. Perfect. Now we are trying to import what we just downloaded into our environment to work with. Like in programming, if you want to work with something, you need to import it first so that you can able to communicate with it. It's as simple as that. So after doing this, all we need to do is make sure the QR code works. So we need to declare a variable. We call this image because we are going to create an image file. Okay, so that we'll be able to scan. Then we click on QR. Then we are going to use a QR code method which is called make. So dot make, because we are going to make what, an image. Perfect. And now in this bracket we use two quotation marks. Okay, and now after this, go back to the web and select your link. Okay, so I'll just copy this link as the one on YouTube. Copy this, come back to your IDE, then paste this link here. As simple as that. Now what we need to do is to save this because we've already pasted our link. So image dot save, and now the same double quotation marks, we give it a name. So I'm going to call this Sage OS security dot jpg or png. You can say jpeg, png, or our picture format. Okay, because you are going to send it to someone. So after this, run the code, like debug it. First we run, then we select QR code scanner because that was the name we did earlier. When we scan, our code didn't run because look, there's a problem here. So model not found error, no model name image. We are trying to save this image, but it doesn't have that image model. So what do we do to solve this issue? Now let's go back to our browser, and what we need to do is to go back to the pypy.org and search for a package called pillow. It's not the one you sleep on in your room. This is a programming pillow, which I think the QR code is going to sleep on it. So take it like that. Okay, so you choose the first one, which is called Python imaging library. Okay, so this is the library I'm going to use. So in the library you could see the description. It has some image, which is the image the ID was talking about. Actually I see us trying to show us how this code works. So we just need to click this. Now go back to the IDE. Let's head to our terminal again. Let's paste this code here. Hit on it. It will take some time to download some packages, and it didn't take more than even 10 seconds depending on your internet. Okay, so now when you go here, it's successfully installed. Perfect. Now let's run our code again. Run our code, which is the QR code. Let's see what happened. Perfect. It's a process finished with exit code 0. And now when you come to our folder here, you could see our QR code scanner is right here. So let me go back to my folder, which is pycharm projects. When I click on the QR code project, now I could see there's what a Sage security OSP JPEG. When I double click on it, it show me what the QR code here, and now I can send it to each of my friends to scan, and it will bring them direct to my web or my YouTube channel. Now this is the same as when you come here, the same like this. So this is the instant way, and when we did a little, we just wrote this 3 simple line of codes, we were able to generate this ourselves, as simple as that. So this is actually how to write 3 simple line of code to generate your QR code. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. In the upcoming lesson, we're going to do a lot of stuff, so just stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, and wait for more videos. Happiness. Take care and enjoy your evening. Goodbye.